Welcome back to Buzzworthy Businesses. I'm Howard Wolpoff, your host, and here we're talking about lots of great activity going on here in Jacksonville, Florida. Today we have Joshua Whitley from FLEXEC Advisory. And Joshua, welcome to our conversation today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So you are in the exciting world of consulting and you focus on technology and working with companies. How did you get started in the whole technology industry?
So I have been in technology since before high school was over. I was teaching adult classes in college about macro computers and whatnot. So it's always kind of been there. I did try my hand at pre-med in college, and I decided I don't really like viruses of people. I like viruses of computers and fix those instead. So it's just been growing since then. Always been mainly financial services and payments technology, and then moved into consulting now since I've had the ability to dig in further into that.
Well, there's definitely a need for this knowledge because it's not the easiest things for people to grasp, and it's not the something that people really sometimes want to spend the time with when they're looking at the different hats that they're wearing. So bringing someone in like you could really help a business not just grow but explode with having the right type of technology, especially with all the changes going on right now.
Right. And I would say that there's a lot of growth out there that's going on. To the tech environment, is right in front of your face, but to business environments, it's happening in the background at an exploding and exponential rate. So it's really more of a buzzword to the business side, but AI growth and on the tech and security side, we're both excited and scared at the same time with how much it is evolving so fast, especially in the last 6 months. It has just been crazy. Every AI model is just leapfrogging in front of the other one, and generative AI and the new Google VO3 that just came out. If you see any of those videos on TikTok, it's pretty crazy how realistic it is. But it also leaves open those gaps for security vulnerabilities and whatnot, because bad actors are going to use that technology for nefarious means. And so helping come in and not only move to cloud modernization, optimize your processes for growth, but also be prepared for what's coming with that AI technology, be able to implement strategies, be able to implement security policies to make sure that you can implement, but both do it in a strategic and a secure and a smart way.
Yes, some of those things are incredible. I actually was doing something with Google's AI for an image earlier, and I said, okay, give me this. And then it said, well, here's some more details. Would you like A or B? Okay, I like this one. Okay, here's 6 more details. It was very, very intuitive and specific, which to me, that was an aha moment. So
Mhm.
that here's this great technology. What does that feel like when you're bringing in this new technology, these companies, and they have these aha moments, how this can help their businesses, how they can really see the growth that you're providing this information for them?
Well, the main thing is step one is help them not feel like they're drinking out of a fire hose, because there are so many different technologies that are competing with each other when you get into Anthropic's tools and Google's tools and Microsoft's tools. And so you really have to sit down with the client and say, well, what is it? What is your end goal? What is your end state? What are the problems that you're trying to solve? And then we determine what tools, and it might not be AI, it may be, just simple process optimization. But you really try to get down to what the real problem is that you're trying to solve. And then you pull from your tool set and you take your tool belt out and say, these are the tools that I can help implement to get you to where you need to be. The biggest things for executive level is what can get it there faster for speed to market, what can save me on expense, and what can increase my revenue in the short and medium term. For one level, 2 levels down, you're like, how can I do my job faster, better, easier, so that I can help with those executive level? And so you try to target both, because you really want to come in and say, I'm not just trying to help the bottom line. I'm also trying to help the quality of life for the in the weeds people in the companies as well.
Well, it's clear just from this conversation, you really know what you're talking about. And really, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what you are sharing with companies to make sure that they're growing, make sure they're seeing the vision of what they can be and how they can help their end user. So we really thank you so much for joining us today and sharing with us, and really wish you the best as you really expand your consulting.
I really appreciate you having me.
And thank you all for joining us as well. It is really amazing when you have the right person come in and give you the answers. Lots of businesses don't have the answers that they truly need to make things easier for themselves, easier for their customers, their clients. And having someone come in as a consultant can really change the course of history of the company. So I really hope you enjoyed our segment today with Joshua. Go out, have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time.